I've been a little excited about this Mayo Mile for about a year because we went over there last year with a couple of our guys, Sam and Jake, and we didn't execute very well, and so I was a little disgusted when we left because I think collectively we just didn't get it done and didn't have a great plan, and so we were really curious as to whether or not we would get Sam into the Invitational Mile. And Coach Piani, the head coach at Notre Dame, set up the field and recognized that Sam is running very, very well based on all of his wins here in the last several weeks and the times he's been posting. So I think he felt real comfortable we should give this guy a shot. And so we knew it was going to be set up. I guess on Wednesday night or Thursday we knew he was in the invite. And so at that point we were going to be on course for our goal, and that was to try, really run close to 4:02 as possible, or maybe just a little better. But it just came together perfectly because Sam executed a very good race and didn't do anything he wasn't supposed to do or wasn't capable of doing. He did exactly what he needed to do early on in the race. And considering the environment of the Mayo Mile, you really have to keep your composure because several of the athletes have run in the Mayo Mile before that were in that field, and so they feel they know what it's like with all the hype and excitement and enthusiasm. Sam kept himself in check, hit his early splits, and then with 400 meters to go, he made a fantastic move coming down the home stretch. And then I think he really was sniffing the victory and thought he had a great shot at it. And he took a great shot at trying to catch Jeremy Ray from Notre Dame, who is a All-American and a fantastic runner, and came up short there, but it pulled him to a great time. Yeah, we've got strong middle distance history here at Loyola, and it just got a little bit stronger this weekend with Sam's performance, and several other guys and gals ran well over there too. But when you're talking about 50 years since 356.4, and here we are, Sam is creeping up on it with a year and a half to go in his athletic career, and I think he'll have a great shot at it. Of course, Eddie was a fantastic runner, and Sam was able to meet Eddie at the banquet. Eddie was our guest speaker at our banquet in December, and so it was really neat. I think it's very exciting to be able to link the present to the past, and so having seen Eddie in December, now we're going to have Sam present Mr. O'Hara his award on Wednesday night at halftime of the Wichita State game. So I think it's pretty exciting, and I know Mr. O'Hara is excited to come back over and be recognized for his accomplishment. And so, we've got a little club of 3 guys, and that's a pretty elite club. Yeah, looking back, we got an awful lot done at Notre Dame. We had a split squad. We sent some of our younger runners and some of our top field competitors to the University of Chicago. So we did well over there and got some marks. I will say that Allison was the highlighter at the University of Chicago as she broke 2 school records. Again, she reestablished the weight throw record, I think, by nearly 2 feet. It was a great throw, and then, of course, improved her shot put record. And she's in the top 5 or 6 in the Valley in a couple of events now, and so it's a great, great conference. The Missouri Valley women's throws have been producing national champions the last several years, so very impressive to see what Allison is doing. But I think the competition that she faces week in and week out with the Valley is going to make her an even better thrower. So I'm excited about the direction she's going there. And then over at Notre Dame, we just had one fantastic race after another. We had a couple of great 200s by Stroop and Jazz Hayes, freshman and sophomore. Then we had great 400s out of our upperclassmen, Kevin and Mike. Jake Audio ran to a 3rd place all-time 1,000-meter mark, which was spectacular. He's been beat up and missed a lot of time, but he's gotten himself back to health and he looked fantastic. And then on the women's side, I was really pleased with Sydney Stunkel. She's ranked 19th in the country with her 5,000-meter mark. That was overshadowed by Sam, but she did run a fantastic race. And Olivia Clark moved to number 2 all-time, only behind Gina, our All-American, in her race, the 3,000 meters. So fantastic performances, and I think that sets us up well this weekend because we can go work on some complementary events, work on some speed. We got our specialty events taken care of, got some really good marks on the board, and so at Grand Valley you can expect to see our athletes in some of their specialties, but also maybe our 5K people will run the mile for speed, etc. Run a couple of distance medley relays to figure out who we're going to put on that at conference and start to set things up. It's a fantastic field. There's a lot of very good athletes. They have elite invite sections on Friday and then a lot of open sections on Saturday. So we've got a good place to fit all of our athletes over the 2-day period, so it should be great.
So I wanted to get out. Our game plan was to go out in a 2:01 through the 800, and so up to that point I went through at 2 flat, and I was feeling really good. So I was in like 9th place too, so I was just kind of sitting behind everyone, not really doing any work. And so at 1,200 meters, I was still feeling good. I was at 4 flat pace, and I decided to pass the pack and like go up front. And after that, with a lap to go, I was trying to catch Jeremy Ray from Notre Dame. And yeah, with like coming down the home stretch, I saw 3:50 on the clock, and I'm just like, I'm gonna break 4. And then when I finally did, I didn't know exactly what my time was, and I turned around and saw 3:58 too, and I was just like, I couldn't believe it was that fast. So it was awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Your teammates came and swarmed you. Can you describe that scene?
Well, Ryan Van Portfleet was standing at the finish, so when I finished, he came and hugged me and picked me up, and then at that point, almost all my teammates were there, and yeah, it was just, I don't even know how to describe it. They were all just surrounding me and just they were cheering, patting me on the back, just picking me up, and it was just it was an incredible experience. Yeah, it's incredible because Tom O'Hara ran 3:56 50 years ago, which that was amazing. That was a American world record for a long time. So to be close to him and to have next year have a shot to break that record is it's incredible. It's really cool.
And what's your mentality heading into this weekend and even the rest of the season after this accomplishment?
It changes a lot. It changes training and just how I'm viewing races and things. So it's more of I'm now training hopefully for nationals, and so it's a lot different, and it's really cool that I'm thinking about nationals instead of just conference and going beyond that. So.